Welcome to the present. Before we enter into the conversation of Man City against Newcastle, on paper, that should be the biggest game in the English Premiership this weekend. Man City at the Etihad. Welcome to Newcastle. When Newcastle are coming to the Etihad with that emphatic victory they had against Aston Villa last week, 5-1. That was a thumping. Like, we know Villa are a decent team, but they were walloped, beaten, bruised, dealt with at, at Newcastle. So Newcastle will become with that confidence into the Etihad. We know Man City themselves actually yesterday, Wednesday, in the Super Cup in the that was between the winners of the Champions League and Europa League. They won it on penalties, lifting that trophy. So they are relatively confident, even though Pep was complaining about the fact that they are playing on Wednesday and they are playing late night UK time on Saturday against a well-rested Newcastle. So I get the complaint, I understand it, but the game is the game. The game is the game. So before we continue in this conversation about the preview of Man City versus Newcastle, do me a favor, like the video, very, very important. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and make sure the notification bells are turned on. Like I said earlier in this recorded video, this is the biggest game this weekend. We know Man City are a powerhouse. For me, they're the best team. I'll say the best club team around the globe right now. They won everything last season, right? Now I know they lost the Charity Shield to Arsenal, but they've won the Super Cup a few days ago. They have quality players. No, they've lost some quality. They've lost Mahrez to the Arabs. They lost to Gundogan to Barcelona. They've lost a bit of quality, but there's still massive quality in that team. So they brought in Guardiola, a very, very dependable, very top-class, young, emerging defender. They still retain Haaland, the goal-scoring machine. He might not have the best of touches, but guess what? He gets the output. He gets the goal scorer. You might not like his aesthetics. This is a fair argument for the detractors and someone like us that love striker with aesthetics. But this guy still gets the goals. He gets the job done, and goals are the most important entity when it comes to football. So shout out to him. They still have quality, even though they lost their brain to injury. So let's see how that will affect them. Now, that's my personal opinion. I just think they are slightly weakened, but they still have the quality to actually do well in this game. Newcastle on that side, they bought Tonali, who had a fantastic debut against Aston Villa. They have the striker Isak, for me, who is one of the exciting young striker available in Europe, not only in England. Very good pace, good height, very technical, very good player. They brought in decent players. You might not call them world-class players or top-class players, but they are efficient players, like the Barnes guy they brought from Leicester City, very good player. They brought Livermento, young, emerging fullback. They have some decent players in their ranks. They still have Bruno Gomares in their ranks. So they might not have the superstars, right? Even though for me, they're the richest club, but they can't spend the money recklessly the way Chelsea is doing because they want to abide by the rules of FFP. But they have some decent players in their ranks. On a good day, they can beat anybody. Let's not forget last week, shout out to them beating and making Aston Villa look like a pop team. So on a good day, Newcastle at home are a very fantastic team. Even away, they have the team. Now, they are playing Man City for me at the right time. We know Man City are that team now, even though they are the best team in the world right now, they always start any league slowly. They are slow burners. And I think this will be the perfect time for Newcastle to actually catch Man City napping and maybe get a result. There is the probability of Newcastle getting a result. What do I mean by a result? A result can be a win or a draw, but they can get something. And there's still a chance that Man City can turn up on Saturday evening and actually decimate Newcastle. So it should be a very exciting game for neutrals like me to enjoy. I'm neither team Man City nor team Newcastle. I just want to enjoy quality football and enjoy the result. Either way, a win for Newcastle or Manchester City, I don't really care because it's just 2 games into new season. But I just want to enjoy quality football. And somebody just tells me Newcastle might catch Man City napping at the wrong time for Man City because, like I said, they are slow burners. For those you who love statistics, let's look at some of the statistics when it comes to both teams, right? Let me take away this sticker real quick. See, the last three previous results, see, Man City actually thumping Newcastle, then Newcastle had a 3-3 draw at St. James's Park. Then the corresponding fixture when Newcastle went to the Etihad, they were beating 2-0. So if you look at the head-to-head, Man City have 29 wins. Newcastle have 8 wins. Look at the home wins for Man City, 18 compared to 7 away wins for Newcastle. Then 11 away wins for Man City and 1 away win for Newcastle. So all the pointers for those of you who just lost stats most of the time shows that are pointing rather for a victory for Man City. But let's look at what is happening recently. Man City are still a formidable team, but they are not at their pump. Their performance against Sevilla, I think yesterday when they won the Super Cup, was not the how will I put it, the fluent Man City we are accustomed to, but they still get the result. But Newcastle, if they play as well as they played against Aston Villa last week at St. James's Park, it could be a tough match for Man City. And if Man City are their pump and they click the way they usually click, Newcastle will be in trouble. But if you ask for my opinion on this match, I will tell you I'm looking at it like there's a chance for Newcastle to get something. Not because I'm biased against Man City, even though some of you want to say that because I'm an Arsenal fan. But I just think just look at the Newcastle team. They are efficient. They don't have stars, but they are efficient. They have a good defense. They shared, I think, joint record in terms of defensive performance last season, conceding less goals than most other teams. So defensively, they're very good. Offensively, they're very good. When they take out Isaac, they can bring in Wilson. They took out Golden the last time. They brought in Barnes that they just acquired. So they have quality depth in their squad. They might not have the fancy name, the big names, but they can do damage. So it's looking like it's going to be a very, very enjoyable match for the neutrals. So I'm looking forward to this match. For me, it's the biggest match on paper this weekend, week 2 of the English Premiership. Guys, what do you think about it? Let me know your prediction in the comment section. If I'm going to take, if I have to predict right now, if I have to predict, I will go for a 2-2 draw. Even though something tells me Newcastle could shade it, but I'll go for a 2-2 draw because it's still Man City at the Etihad. They still have Haaland. I understand De Bruyne will not be playing. Palmer, that young kid, looks good. Trust me, I might not be a Manchester City fan, but Palmer, the young kid, is looking good. Ruben Dias should be available for that match. So they still have quality in their team. And for Newcastle, they're a stubborn team. They're very efficient. Eddie has done a fantastic job. So it should be a box office of a match this weekend. So guys, let me know your prediction in the comment section. Who do you think will share this one? Newcastle or Man City? Or do you think it will end a draw? Let me know in the comment section. So guys, like the video, very, very important for the growth of this channel and the algorithm. Subscribe if you're not a subscribe, very, very important too. Make sure your notification bell turned on because if you want to get notifications on my live stream and when I drop pre-recorded videos, you have to make sure your notification bell are turned on so you can be notified duly. Like, share, subscribe, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao.